Hi, it's Abbey Dyer-Amonette, AI expert and business coach. And I'm so excited to be with you today. And I'm going to talk to you about something that I have not shared before, something that I use in my business and has been working brilliantly. It is called the magnetic messaging method. Now, there's 4 pillars to the method, but at a really high level, what it's all about is attracting your audience, engaging them with impact, and guiding with your purpose. So, how do you craft messages that pull people into your world? Once they're in your world, how does your communication become magnetic so that you can connect with them? And how are you always showing your audience that clear, compelling call to action? Now, the magnetic messaging method has 4 pillars. And again, that helps you craft messages that resonate deeply and inspire. And the women that I work with, I only work with people who are my dream client. I only work with women who really want to change the world. They have a special gift. And these pillars have helped me master the magnetic messaging in my business. And now I'm going to share them with you. Why pillars? Well, let the structure take the strain, right? We need structure in order to anchor the ideas and provide balance across our messaging. And we want an elevated perspective. How do we make our message something that isn't just the noise with everybody else's, but actually is something that is like a lighthouse for your dream client? Okay, the 4 pillars are glow up your story, and this is about unlocking your deeper why. People don't buy products, they buy the energy behind them. And I can tell you one of the things that I hear a lot is, I love your energy. Well, magnetic messaging is my energy. And now I'm going to share that with you so that you can put this into your business. Speak in vibrations. Use language that makes people feel something. It's not about your product. And I know for me, it was hard not to be focused on my product. It's really about the emotion that we have and the connection that we make with our audience. And that is all about vibration. Lead with your why. Anchor everything that you do on your deeper mission. Purpose first messaging wins the game. And activate, don't just inform. End every message with a call to something great. Okay, first pillar, glow up your story. We again want to focus on results, on the transformation that we're going to give our dream client. Tell stories. Talk about your life. Talk about how you got here. I started a presentation earlier where I was reading a chapter of the book, and I talked about, here's where I am today, but I've been through loss, trauma, debt, all of those things. Make sure that you're able to provide your dream client that perspective. You have to make a connection, an emotional bond with them. Now, that has to be your message, and that has to be the way in which you communicate. So you need to be in socials posting, or you need to be in emails. You need to be connecting with them consistently. And then the foundation is all about your deeper purpose and motivation. And for me, my deeper purpose, let's start with my why. My why is all about my son. My son is on the autism spectrum and has ADHD, and his future is my why. Leaving a legacy that positively impacts the world and allows him to be safe and taken care of is my why. My mission is to help female entrepreneurs enjoy more freedom. And I help them do that through AI and automation and tech and magnetic messaging. really connecting with their audience. And I work with my clients to help them use AI to create magnetic messaging. So the next is the why behind your message. There's an energy transfer whenever you are out marketing, out doing presentations, out speaking. Your enthusiasm is contagious. Your passion behind what you care about is contagious. Purpose-driven stories create credibility. It's beyond your credentials. It's beyond my 25 years in corporate America. It's who I am. And the same is for you. It's who you are. It's how you are able to communicate and connect who you are. And differentiation. What separates you? Your product may be similar to somebody else, but I can guarantee that your story is yours. Your story is singular. Here are some methods behind discovering your story's heartbeat. Some things that I want you to do. First, journal. Write about a pivotal moment that shaped your mission. I am one of those folks who used to say, journaling? That just isn't me. Well, it turned out that I had been journaling all along. I had all of these books where I'd written down ideas about business, or I'd written poetry, or all of that, my friends, is journaling. And it is an incredibly powerful tool. So write down some pivotal moments that have shaped your mission. Questions to ask. Ask why 5 times to reach core motivations. Now, if any of you from corporate, you might know the 5 whys. It really works. If you why, till you can't why anymore, you get to the core of the issue or item that you're trying to reach. Share. Test your story with trusted friends. Get feedback. Use it in your socials. Use it in your email marketing. And then reflect, identify patterns in your life, challenges and triumphs that you can share with your dream client. Now, here's an example. A brand with a purposeful story. Patagonia. Founder, loved for wilderness, sparked authentic environmental mission. All the items are designed with sustainability in mind. Repair and reuse over replace. So it's all about sustainability. Their marketing is don't buy this jacket. Campaigns that encourage conscious consumption of goods and incredible radical honesty with their customers. So their community is passionate. They're environmentally focused. They're consumers. They're activists. Patagonia has done a fantastic job being a brand that brings a purposeful story. Okay, pillar 2, speak in vibrations. Inspire and motivate your audience. For me, I do it a lot of different ways. I share affirmation workbooks. I share quotes. I start most of my emails to my clients with an affirmation specifically written for them. These things will resonate and create sensory experiences. Again, it's about the emotion. It's not about the result. It's not about the product. It's about the emotional connection that you make with someone. And then there's information. And we definitely want to make sure that we are always communicating valuable information that helps our dream client get a true transition, even if it's a little one. Okay, so the science of vibration and communication. I'm sure you know this, but maybe you haven't thought about it this way. Words trigger neurological responses. Our brains process via emotional language. We make buying decisions by emotion first, logic second. So the rhythm, the tone, the imagery, these are all things that are impacting your messaging and the way it is or isn't connecting with other people. Now, here are some techniques for you to use that will make people feel something. So let's go over them. The first technique is a metaphor. The standard approach would be our product is effective. Now, is that true? I'm sure it absolutely is true. But where we add vibration to that approach is our product unlocks hidden doors. That feels different, doesn't it? We use sensory language. Instead of, it's a good experience, feel the warm glow of possibility, right? Personal truth. I'm passionate about this. Or I healed my deepest wound. Yeah, powerful. Steve Jobs product launches. Vision first presentations, emotional connection, and revolutionary language. Steve Jobs was a master. Begin with your why, how your products change lives, technical mumbo jumbo later. People with a passion can change the world. I am all about working with female entrepreneurs who want to change the world. Not small, big. They want to change the world. And then revolutionary language like magical or magnetic. The products become movements instead of just merchandise. Okay, pillar 3, lead with your why. I talked a little bit about my why, which is my son, and the legacy I want to leave for him. Also, the legacy that I want to leave for other women to know that they can have freedom. They can take their kiddo to school. They don't have to be constantly feeling like the only response they can give is, I'm busy, when somebody asks how they are. So mission is the first thing, the change you want to create. Values is the second thing, principles guiding your choices. Purpose is the third, your reason for existence. And then your vision. What are you building? What do you want that end result to be? So you want to align your content with your deeper mission. And I help women do that in their businesses using AI. We train the AI assistants to have that deeper mission-centered communication. And I train my AI with magnetic messaging in mind. Books, making sure every chapter serves your core mission. No sections exist just to fill space. Products, your products solve a problem aligned with your purpose. Marketing, make sure you're reinforcing your why. No campaigns contradict your core values. And your social media, each post advances your mission and it feels consistent with your message. All right, here's an exercise. If you haven't done this before, I want you to craft your purpose statement. I want you to identify the change. What specific transformation do you create? And how will the world be different? So kind of small thinking and big thinking, tactical and strategic. Name beneficiaries. Who exactly will your work serve? And be specific about your audience. Who is your dream client? What is your dream client like? Not like? Where do they hang out? Draft a bold statement. Write a single sentence that captures your mission and make it ambitious and authentic. And refine and test it. Share it with others. Does it resonate? Do you feel it? I want you to feel your mission statement. And then revise it as needed. And here's an example. Simon Sinek and Start With Why TED Talk. If you have not listened to this, you absolutely need to go listen to it. 47 million views, probably 48 by now. 18 minutes, simple message, changed business philosophy. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Okay, pillar 4, activate, don't just inform. Everybody can go out to YouTube and Google, right? We do it all the time. Or we ask AI now. I want you to think about how you activate. I want you to inspire. I want you to invite. I want you to ignite. And I want you to guide people through a meaningful change. a meaningful transformation with calls to action. I want you to inspire and spark enthusiasm from them, motivate them. Okay, calls to action, moving audiences forward. Reflect, share, create, connect, commit. So this is the way that calls to action can be most effective. Strong calls to action use positive verbs. They create momentum and not pressure. We don't want to pressure our audience into doing things. And the most effective calls to action are meaningful commitment. They spark internal motivation and inspiration. Okay, practical applications of the 4 pillars. Brand development. That's the first one. I do a lot of brand development with female entrepreneurs. You want to infuse your mission into all of the touch points that you have with your dream client. You want to use emotional language, and you want consistent activation of pathways. Content creation. Again, AI assisted. Start with story essence, vibrational language, and include an activation element. And then leadership. I talk to folks about positive feminine leadership. Lead meetings with purpose. Make emotional connections with people, and inspire specific action steps. Okay, let's do a quick pillar audit. Elevate your next message with this pillar audit. Do a story check. Does your message reveal authentic motivation? Does it show why you care deeply? Hiding personal connection makes it feel generic. How about vibration check? Does your language create feeling? Are you using sensory words and meaningful metaphors? Clinical language creates distance. I know I've worked with multiple doctors, and when they get into the scientific language, they lose their audience. Purpose check. Is your deeper mission clear? Does this align with your bigger vision? Disconnected messages confuse audiences, and a confused person never buys. So make sure that it's tied to your core values. And then an activation check. Does it end with clear next steps? Will the audience feel moved to take action? Information without invitation wastes engagement opportunities. And if you'll notice through my presentation, I've had several different activation steps for you. It's very intentional. In conclusion, the magnetic messaging method builds your impact and sparks movements. It changes lives. It uses the pillars to communicate in a way that connects with people. And I want you to start today. I want you to craft a message using all 4 pillars. They will transform your ordinary communication into a catalyst for change. And I know the folks listening to this particular workshop want to do that. You want to make change in the world. And words have power. They illuminate, inspire, and ignite transformation. All right. Thank you so much.